Governor McKee, Dr. Alexander Scott, Mr. McCarthy, thank you very much. Pleased to be back with you all today to talk about loosening restrictions for our businesses. Though we are not making sweeping changes today, we are pleased to be proceeding with the kinds of modest changes that make a big difference to small businesses. So I'm going to express the changes that we are prepared to implement this coming Friday, tomorrow. The governor touched upon them in his remarks. We want to thank the Ocean State Coalition, the Hospitality Association, and the Small Business Coalition for their continued input on these processes. They've been invaluable to us. So here are the changes. First, relating to restaurants and catered events, we're pleased to increase the outdoor table number of seats permitted from 8 to 10. We've placed an emphasis on taking it outside, on outdoor dining and outdoor activities in general. We think it is sensible to increase the number of people who can be in a party at a table. We've heard specifically from catered event professionals that it's especially challenging to have smaller table sizes, so we're pleased to progress to 10 starting tomorrow. We're also pleased to allow flexibility for restaurants and for food courts related to self-service seating. To date, we've not permitted self-service seating. We recognize that business owners and customers understand the requirements. They understand keeping 6 feet distance. They understand cleaning between parties, between seatings. And we know that we can trust in the establishments and the individuals to undertake those activities. So starting tomorrow, self-service seating will be allowed so long as those protocols are followed, including, for example, cleaning between individuals sitting at those tables. And we know that this change is important, especially as the warmer weather allows for ice cream shops and allows for other summer establishments to open and reopen. So we're grateful for this change. Starting tomorrow, we're also going to be allowing gyms and fitness centers to more fully reopen their shower facilities. There have been some restrictions upon showers that have limited some gyms and fitness centers, and we are going to make those changes. And finally, we've been going through our rules to look for those outmoded and unnecessary rules that might have made more sense as a structure or as a signal earlier in the pandemic, and we're aiming to systematically remove those that we just don't need anymore. One of those examples is the requirement of a cleaning log. To date, every business has been required to keep a log of where and when they're conducting their cleaning in accordance with our public health protocols. We've heard from many businesses that the paperwork is just taking time that they could otherwise invest, quite frankly, in doing the cleaning, in maintaining their business, in staying open, in finding new customers. So we recognize that we need to remove some of these requirements, especially given the evolving science around things like the cleaning of surfaces. So we do want to ensure that especially frequently touched surfaces continue to be cleaned, that there be an overall facility cleaning in accordance with the protocols, but we are eliminating the paperwork requirement that many businesses have found to be a nuisance and to get in their way. So we know that those are small changes in the scheme of things, but for the individual businesses involved, they are meaningful, and we're grateful to Governor McKee for continuing to create a process by which we can undertake these changes. And you'll see that in future weeks, in addition to structural changes, we're going to root out some of those outmoded and unnecessary rules going forward.